I have this tin 6-cup tray that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to take my Wise Owl primer in white. And this helps with adhesion. So whenever you're painting metal, glass, tin, anything like that, and before you paint furniture, you always want to prime with something. So we like the Wise Owl Stain Eliminating Primer. And I covered the entire thing in white. Once I allowed that to fully dry and cure, I took my Krylon White Shortcut spray paint, and then I'm just going to spray paint over it. I always find the spray paint just gives a smoother finish on these kinds of things, and this is just going to help adhere better to the tin. I have some amazing clear cast epoxy, and then I get these silicone measuring cups right from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to start by mixing equal parts of part A and part B. I'm going to do 40 mLs of the part A and then 40 mLs of the part B. Now, I just think this is a good, easy project for anybody that wants to attempt the epoxy. You're using a very small amount of the epoxy and you're using a tray from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm just going to mix that really well together. You want to mix for at least 3 to 5 minutes depending on the epoxy that you picked. And please remember, whenever working with epoxy, you should be outside in a good ventilated area with a mask. I have some fine gold glitter and I'm going to mix that in. Now you can mix any color glitter of your choice or paint to this as well. I'm going to go back to my tin cupcake tray and I'm just going to pour some into the bottom, and now I'm just layering the bottom of the cupcake tray. And I did have a little left over, so I even mixed a little too much. I have this paintbrush. They also sell silicone paintbrushes, and I'm just taking the epoxy in a very thin layer. I'm just pulling it up the sides of the cupcake holder part. And you don't want to pull up too much because it'll just all drip down. And I did that in all 6 spaces. And then I'm just adding some of the epoxy to the little designs on the top of the tin tray. And this is what we have so far. And then you're just going to allow this to dry overnight. I got these little knobs from Hobby Lobby. They were originally $3.99, but every other week they put this section 50% off, no coupon needed. And I'm just taking my bolt cutters and just cutting off the ends here. And they're going to sit right in these 2 holes that are on the right and left side of the cupcake tray. I'm going to use some E6000 to adhere that in place. You can also just put the nut on the back. And there we go. Now we just have this very easy epoxy trinket tray or jewelry holder. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials on our webpage as well. Have a great day.